The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie up to make the tackle.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Falcons. Calvin Ridley, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. So, wow. I mean, that'll quiet this crowd, right? A big one there on the opening drive of the game.
Yeah, you have to be thinking, we're at home for the playoffs. That had to be a splash of cold water right in their face, don't you think?
Yeah, they got to be thinking, we're going to have to work on this and do so in a hurry. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky.
On second down, here's Lauletta. Man open, that's Kiki QT complete. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Lauletta looking to throw on second down. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down. A first down carry for Barkley. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Moving backwards on first down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on second down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Here's Lauletta now on second. His throw caught right around the 6. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that has to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
They've made goal line offense a priority on the practice field this week. This is exactly the situation they've been prepping for. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD. Saquon Barkley, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Giants have tied it here, and they can take the lead if they hit the PAT. And it's no good. He missed it. And the game remains tied. Oh, boy. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This one taken from the 7. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Coleman. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
On 2nd down, here's Locke. Wide open receiver complete. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 46 yards.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the 1st down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
So it's still 1st and goal, but now they get to try from a bit closer. Locke. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
Well, you know you don't want to make a mistake in that area, so you make sure you make a smart throw. Throw it out towards the sidelines. If you overshoot your guy, so be it. It's just the incompletion that we saw there.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
5, 6, 7, 4.
It's Coleman here. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
5, 6, 7, 5.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So a jump there defensively.
That's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
The ball placed just outside of the end zone as they come up again on another 3rd and goal. This is Coleman. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. They're running. Ingram, and he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Mark Ingram taking it in. And the Falcons are in for 6. Well, they just put a little sizzle in their steak there. First quarter, 4th and goal, run it in. A boost.
I think they showed confidence in their defense by going for it. That's telling their defense, look, we're counting on you guys, and we know that we believe in you because we go for it here. Even if we don't get it, get field position on our side, and you'll stop them. Instead, they put it in the end zone and tally up 6 points.
On 1st and 10, Laletta. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Well, it's Laletta. Hard throw, incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And that is incomplete. Austin Hooper, the tight end, was the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
From the 50, it's Locke. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Burton. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Luck now already over 150 yards through the air in the opening quarter. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Damon Harrison, the one on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's Luck now on 2nd down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Trey Burton, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. Cordero Patterson. He's at the 40, 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Cordero Patterson, 92 yards. And the Giants have got it back to a one-score game. This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead will shrink to 6. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. That'll be taken in the end zone. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. The tackle made by K.J. Wright.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Here's Coleman. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. And the tackle there by Chris Long. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 8 yards on the ground there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 2. 3rd and 2, Luck. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Luck showing he can be dangerous when he tucks it and runs. He's able to pick up the first down.
How about that scramble by Andrew Luck? Sometimes we forget just how big, strong, and yes, fast Andrew Luck is. When he came out of college at the Combine, shocked everyone, ran a sub-4 840.
And he grew up a big soccer guy over in Europe, so he knows how to use his feet.
That he does, and I think it has helped his legs along the way as well.
So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction. They'll fake the handoff. Now Luck. Now he'll escape to his right. Space to run past the 20. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier in this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
The quick slant caught, and he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a first down.
To your right. Go. 1, 6, 3. Tempo. Right.
A shotgun snap for Luck. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
The way he's been slinging in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's going to have to wait to try and pick up that 3rd, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. but I often think that second down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think.
And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Mark Ingram with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Falcons will extend their lead. Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. Now it's Patterson. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Lauletta. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one goes for 24 yards.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run because we envision them in offenses, catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. On first down, it's Lauletta. And this one is incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. And it's second down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Here now is second and 10, again from the 41.
Detroit!
On second down, here's Barkley. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Grady Jarrett with the tackle.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well.
Gone! Detroit!
Throwing on third down, Lauletta. Open man, there is Patterson, complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
So now they assess a third and long, and that holding call might have knocked him out of field goal range, at least for the moment.
Gone!
Out of the gun, Lauletta. Over the middle, he gets it to Patterson. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
Gone! Back 99 Philly, here we go. All right, now, lucky 56. Gone! Detroit!
Now Lauletta on first down. And that is incomplete. Evan Ingram was the intended target, and now it's second down.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
And prior to this 3rd and 2 play, we're going to get a timeout called, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. A 5-yard loss there is going to bring up 4th down. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And this is going to be no good. He misses it off to the left. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Back to the air, Lauletta on second down. Dancing to his left. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
After the interception, it's Love. Going to throw deep for the end zone. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And he'll take it all the way out near the 30-yard line.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Here's Lauletta after the interception. This one left side caught by Patterson. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on him. Really well done.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the gun on third down, Lauletta. Over the middle, that's caught by QT. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A good pickup there of 22.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Back to throw, Lauletta. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. From the gun, here's Lauletta. Throw left side, complete to QT. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop.
And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Jabal Sheard in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Here's Lauletta. They are going for it. He finds Beckham complete. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. 1st down. Well, this is how you shape the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
It's Lauletta off play action. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Cordero Patterson, the one he was hoping to get it to. 3rd down here.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And he'll have the 1st down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. From the red zone now, Lauletta.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But a short yardage, trying to pick up 1st downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down. A shotgun snap to Lauletta. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Kiki QT from 10 yards out. And the Giants able to get this back within a touchdown. Grosses now to add the PAT. The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And the lead will shrink to 6. Rosas now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Strong right. 11Z. Hey, easy.
2nd and 10, Luck again. Over the middle, complete. It's Burton. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's He's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They'll run it now out of the gun. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Luck on first down. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. 23 yards on the play.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They become a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing. I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's the Falcons. They've got the football. They've got the lead as we get set to start the 4th. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Now it's Locke. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain of 32 that time.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield, but when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive the team towards a victory.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Giants are an extra point away from leading this game. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Rosas True Blue on the extra point, and they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. Rosas now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about Hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
On first down, Luck. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess.
11-3.
On second and 10, Lock. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down. The Falcons on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
11-3.
Out of the gun, Luck. Going underneath, it's Coleman. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Luck now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Luck. Flushed it. Oh, no, he lost the football. But the Falcons were able to recover, so they will keep possession.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 11 more on that one and another first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Ingram again, a first down carry. And he stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. And now the Giants, they get the officials' attention and take another timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves them needing about 7 here on 3rd down. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
11-3.
Back to throw, Luck. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And now nothing but green ahead of him. Past the 20, 10. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. Boy, what a turnaround. They exited the lockers with a nice lead, and now all of this. What's happened?
So when you start to write your novel, you'll start out with, it was a tale of two halves, won't you?
Right, but I'm a bad writer.
I don't know exactly what happened because sometimes teams can go in with a lead and get too comfortable, too relaxed, and a couple things go wrong, and it's hard to get back that good feeling.
And Barkley will try to punch it in. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. Time for a break. Back with more in the NFC Championship game after this. So 2nd and goal, and standing by himself in the backfield, Barkley. He's going to get it running right. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Giants use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Rosas now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. Now on the return. Oh, no, the ball is loose. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And a penalty marker's down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.